Good morning, collective. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Good morning. Waking up with positivity and energy and love. I'm getting this feeling of not that you're out of fight, but just making a choice to set yourself free. Setting yourself free of the person you used to be, no longer walking down that path. It's like jumping timelines, like choosing a total different direction, total different you. Or for some of you, it's like going back to that innocent, pure person before all the baggage kicked on and all the hurt and pain. Not that you're going back to a childlike mindset, but choosing to just release and let go of everything you've been through. Okay. Let's go. What message do you have for collective today? What do you want them to see, feel, hear, and know? Fork in the road. Telling you, you're choosing a different path, making a change. And it has nothing to do with anybody else. This is all, it's like about you. Every choice has a consequence. You arrived at the fork in the road and are not being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Some people choose to, not that they choose to live out the rest of their life in misery, but they choose to live out the rest of their life and this is what happened to me, so this is who I am. And if that's the way you choose to live, then that's the way you choose to live. No judgment here. And some people, heal from what they went through, learned from what they went through, and still choose to keep that indoctrination of this is who I am because of what I went through. Take it or leave it. And some people choose to heal and release it all and know that they don't want to live in that description. They don't want to live in the description of their past. Okay, let's go. Come on. Just put lotion on. Hey. Bottom of the deck. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You may be choosing to walk away from the indoctrination of your family. choosing your own road, choosing your own path. I don't want to be like the ones who came before me. Knight of Swords, Six of Swords in reverse. I don't want to be like the ones who came before me. I don't want to live in their pain and heartache and hate and resentment. Their heartache, their pain, their resentment. I feel like this is your energy. This is theirs. You know, they live in an indoctrination where they have to be, it's always head over heart. It's my way or no way. And they choose to stay in that energy instead of choosing to live a life of being loving and kind. They expect you to just do as they say and don't ask questions. This is like you're a grown-ass person and they're still living in that mentality of children are seen at the dinner table and not heard. Yeah. Clarifying their energy, we have the Hanged Man and the Four of Cups in the Four of Cups. They choose to live in that misery. They choose to live in that mentality. And you may have a child of your own, Page of Wands, and you don't want them growing up with that indoctrination. You don't want to be that person that says there's no speaking at the dinner table. You want to hear about your child's day. You want them to be able to speak up. You want to hear about their feelings. You want to hear about what's going on in their mind, or, you know, somebody was mean to them or hurt their feelings. Okay. Because you didn't get that. You were not offered the opportunities of being able to speak up and speak about how you feel. So there were pretty much your entire life, it was like going to bed and not being able to open up and keeping all of your misery on the inside. We're clarifying it with the Nine of Swords and the Hermit. Constantly going and having to go on the inside and deal with it yourself. And as you've gotten older, that is your coping mechanism. You release yourself from anybody and everybody that's around you. No family, no friends, no nothing. I need to be alone. I need to go within because I have to figure this out myself. Because that's how I have been taught. You are seen and not heard. Deal with your shit. Why? Why can't there be an open line of communication with the people who are supposed to love you and care about you and want what's best for you? What happened in the past? We have the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and we have the Four of Cups again. Okay, hold on. Let me clarify the Ten of Cups. Okay. So even, and this is for the feminine energies, even as a feminine energy, because we don't talk, there's no sex in tarot. For the feminine energies, even as a feminine, you were taught to, you know, you don't speak up. You don't speak up. You don't speak back to your masculine energy. And with that, this could have been your mom, okay, who never never spoke back to your father, never spoke back to her significant other. It was his way or no way. Even if he emotionally abusive, physically abusive to you, your siblings, and your mom, and it could go either way. You talk about your mom or your dad, whichever you want, whichever way, your life. They never stood up for you. They never spoke up for you. And this has made you very resentful towards your mother for not being there for you, for not protecting you. But it also, by her not speaking up and standing up for herself, it made her I don't want to say resentful of you, because you're resentful of her. Her anger was now taken out on you as a child. Whether it's both of your parents or one of them could have dealt with a serious drinking problem. Like, that's how they, definitely your mom, could have drank the worries, drank the sorrow away, drank the worries away. Just drink the emotions down instead of dealing with them. Because there was no other option. There was no other way, because she couldn't stand up to your father. So her way of, quote unquote, winning in life, or being successful in life, or having the relationship continue to go on and be smooth, was to just let him do as he did and let me drink my sorrows away, because that's all I can do. And be emotionally and mentally abusive towards you. You may have received physical abuse from your father. What's the blockage? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. Okay, let's clarify the Hermit. So you're, okay. You have this fear, even though you still love your mother, okay? You want what's best for her. You don't want her to be in an unhealthy situation, but she has never chosen to take herself out of it. You are fearful of moving forward or releasing your family from your life and leaving your mom alone with your father. Or whatever it is, vice versa. You know your life, not me. That's a blockage. You're not your parents' parent. You're their child. And they are grown adults. And they made their choices. They made their choices to live in their indoctrination. You don't want to live in that, though. Suggested action. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse, the Moon, and the 9 of Cups. Okay. clarify the Eight of Cups. If it's almost as if you do stay and allow your children, allow your children to, it's not that they're growing up. I don't feel like you guys are living in the same house, but your children are still around this mentality, obviously from time to time when you see your family. If you choose to stay and not gallivant, not venture out on your own and continue to keep your children around this type of negativity, they're going to be indoctrinated into it because they're going to watch. Children are parrots. They soak everything in and they repeat. They repeat. Clarify the Nine of Cups. They listen and watch everything. Okay. So it's like a split decision. If you choose to stay, your children are also going to grow up around this indoctrination. But if you choose to leave, we have the Nine of Cups clarifying it with the Emperor. You taking control of your life to get yourself to the Nine of Cups. You and your child or children, whatever it is that you have. Building a new mentality, building a new foundation. It's proving to yourself and to them that you do not have to grow up with this mentality. You do not have to grow up being this kind of person. So it almost says that, like, you don't have to be beaten into subordination. There's no reason why you can't have communication and understanding, even between an adult and a child. My mama only had to give me a look. I was never hit, nothing. Just a look. And I was able to talk to my mom and communicate with her. Outcome in the future. You guys know what that look is. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Put here. The Six of Cups and the Three of Wands. This is about giving your child a whole new life, a whole completely different upbringing than what you had. You're completely changing the timeline. Jumping timelines. Right. Queen, where I have the Knight of Pentacles being clarified with the Queen of Pentacles. We know the Knight of Pentacles in reverse can be selfish and whatnot and slow, blah, 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 blah. But this selfishness is selflessness right now. Because we're clarifying it with the Queen of Pentacles. Because you are a very nurturing and loving person. You're not a dictator. Dictator is do as I say, not as I do. If there's things that you do that you know a child shouldn't be doing, you don't do those things in front of your children. You do kids' things with your children. Six of Cups, Three of Wands. Giving, like I said, giving them an entirely different upbringing and childhood than you had. Giving them a loving and positive and nurturing environment where they can thrive and grow and be something even greater than you are. And we always want our children to do better than we did. I think you're making the right choice. Because You now have your own family to raise. All right, guys, enjoy your day.